Hey kids, and welcome back to Let's Play Tamriel Rebuilt. Now, last episode, we had arrived at Almas Thirr, but I got a comment in the video saying that I missed something rather cool, and so I know this is not the, the most immersive kind of role play, but I've backtracked just a bit. We're still very close to Almas Thirr, and we will be going to Almas Thirr this episode. But that cave we went into last episode, I missed something. And to be honest, I don't feel bad coming back in terms of like role play or whatever, because I should have been a little bit more patient and looked more carefully in this cave. So we have a really nice surprise waiting for us in here. I've already gone and investigated it off screen just to sort of confirm, and so that I'm not totally going in blind. And to be honest, because of this, because we're in these totally new Tamriel rebuilt lands, there's going to be a little bit of this. I don't want us to miss really cool stuff, just because I don't know it. So, we can assume Helena's become pretty astute and pretty observant, and we can assume that she would not have missed this. So, let's go back into Udanazit and take a look at what we see here. I'm going to put a torch on. One tip I would give you if you're playing Morrowind is, use the local map. Use the local map, because there's obviously more to this cave that we haven't seen here. And again, we can assume that Hlena would perhaps know that, and would have seen. So I didn't jump down here, and because I was afraid of getting back up. But of course, I have the levitation stuff. So let's do it. Let's go down here. I want to thank Ragox. Is the user in the comments who pointed this out to me, and look at this. A whole other world in here. It's not huge. This won't take us very long, but it's very, very cool. Tamriel Rebuilt has really focused on making kind of non-boring dungeons. Dungeons and I get this is kind of barely a dungeon, but it's very small, but yeah. So look at that. Could jump down there. I'm going to try and climb down normally, but yeah, if you look at the local map. Also, I wanted to point out, I'd mentioned this, but very helpful. I can't remember what user it was, but I had this problem where my local maps were just not appearing, or big parts of them were black, and I figured it out. I think I mentioned this, but I didn't really show you guys. So if you're playing in OpenMW and your local maps are black, I use distant terrain in OpenMW, and there's a feature I use because distant terrain is kind of only half implemented. So there's a feature I use called small pixel culling, and what that does is when you're outside, any objects that are below a certain number of pixel count, I guess polygons or whatever, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but are basically not drawn to basically to save on performance. So small pixel culling, though, until OpenMW 0.47, which is the nightly build I'm using right now, it had this glitch where it was also cutting off small pixels on the local map. So that's where the problem was, and I was so happy. I can't remember who pointed it out to me. One of the OpenMW developers, I think, pointed out to me that was what was causing the issue. So I'm still able to use small pixel culling, which will allow us to have the nice distant terrain, but I can also see the local map because they've fixed that problem. So yes, whoa, water. I don't want my torch to go out because I don't think I have another torch on me. Okay, so a little bit of spelunking here. Is that a call-up? That looks like a call-up. And we have a beautiful submerged Dwemer ruin, or part of one anyway. So it's pretty fucking epic. I can hear one of those little Dwemer spider centurion things, whatever they're called. Oh, there he is. Maybe I can shoot him from here. I want to go get this call-up. There's nothing. Okay. But yeah, this is going to be awesome. We're gonna kind of go up there and do a little bit of exploring. Can I? Yeah. I'm not sneaking, but can I sneak actually? I'm not sure if I can. No, he's seen us, but I don't think he can come in the water. Alright, let's get closer. This. Oh, no, we hit him. Jesus. Okay. How do I... Question is... I need to find a way to get out of this water here. I might need to levitate, but I'm reluctant to... Oh, we can just walk up here. Let's put our torch out again, so we can see. Look at that! Big Dwemer statue. Maybe I can change... Oh, I don't have all my weapons on me, because I know this is poison, and poison doesn't affect... Poison does not affect the Dwemer constructs. Yeah, so pretty impressive, huh? And we're gonna explore. We're gonna... Uh-oh. See if I can open this lock. I hope I have enough lockpicks. I should probably get some more lockpicks at some point. I'll take that. Nothing much useful here. Diamond emeralds are always good. We do need more. I'll take the raw glass. We do need. We need more. Oh, I'm sneaking. We need more money. I mean, we have a couple thousand, I think, but ash salts. That's good. Okay. Raw ebony. We'll take it. Sell some ebony and Almas Thirr. Contraband. Oh, sure. I don't mind repair prongs. They're not the best repair devices, but they're fairly light to carry, so that's useful. They're good in a fix. What do I need here? I want the Steel Blade of Heaven. Only has a couple of charges, I think. How much does it use? Where does it say how much charge it uses each? Oh, 236. Yeah, so we only have about 2. We have to be a bit careful. Now, how many levels are there to this thing? I think 3? 2 or 3 anyway. Die. There we go. Oh, another one. Pretty indestructible at this point. I know that we'll... Okay, another locked chest. I would hotkey the lockpicks, except that when you run out of a lockpick, you lose the hotkey. You have to, like, remake the hotkey. It's just a hassle. Dwemer Halberd. Very cool. I'll take it. I'm kind of, at this point... Oh. Do I have more? Ooh. Dwemer Centurion plans. Wow. I don't know whether this is a generic item or whether it's... it must be related to a quest. I'm taking it. A Dwarven Dagger. That's awesome. Probably keep that. We now have quite a collection of Dwarven Daggers, actually. Hlena is very much liking the Dwemer Daggers. Trap disarmed. That was cool. Dwarven Tower Shield. Cool. Kind of tempted to keep that too. Every time I find Dwemer items in this game, I always want to keep them, but they're heavy and they're actually not they're not the best, right? They're pretty good though, but we don't wear heavy armor, so I better get our Steel Blade of Heaven out here and get ready to levitate again in case I fall, to be honest. So I think there might be one more level, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. I don't think we've missed anything. There's no... You can see here as well, like that indicates that there's a door, right? So it is a bit cheesy to use the local map in some ways, but in other ways it's like you can kind of assume that your character can see and can navigate the world a little bit more naturally than you do as a player looking through a screen. So I don't know. Make of that what you will. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I think that was just 2 levels. So there we go. We got some cool loot. I'm just looking. Ooh, underwater barrels. Have we been down here yet? I think there might be some cool stuff down here. Doesn't look like it. Well, oh, I gotta go. I gotta breathe. yeah. Anyway, it was entirely worth it in my opinion to come back here. So we'll try and avoid this. I'll try and be a little bit better. To be honest, I'm so accustomed to playing in Vardenfell and knowing everything. Not everything. I don't, like, honestly, it's really funny, but, like, I have not, in some ways I haven't even scratched the surface of Vardenfell. There are so many caves, and there's even a few of the major dungeons I just haven't been to. I just have never had a reason to go there as a character, or just never gotten around to it. So I haven't even scratched the surface in some ways. But that's what's amazing about Morrowind. But I do know my way around, and I tend to know more or less what to expect when I enter a place. Whereas, you know, now that we're on the mainland, it's not necessarily going to be the case. So I will try and do a little bit better in the future. Last episode, to be honest, I had to record twice because I forgot. I forgot to turn my microphone on. I was really stupid. It's the kind of thing where if I don't double check a couple things before I start recording a video, I just have to redo it, and so that kind of takes the joy out of it, to be honest. And the thing is, it just will happen. There's no real way, you know, I can be as careful, and I'm still gonna make mistakes and you know, have to do recordings twice or whatever. But I'll try. Last episode, I felt like I was a little bit rushed. You know, it's a whole new world, this Tamriel Rebuilt thing. So we can't actually get out of this pit without levitating, but we can levitate, and so there you go. Sweet, and lots of temple domes. That was what I found last time. I'm like, huh, a cave full of temple domes. But I think, oh fuck, I lost my torch. Okay. If it's still equipped, even if you don't have it out, if it's still equipped in your inventory and you go in water, it gets destroyed. Okay, well, I'll have to remember to get a new torch. It must be quite dark for you guys. It might be totally black, that last little bit there. Well, so that is, I can only rest on solid ground. Yes, okay. I want to know what time it is. I don't want to rest. Hey. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm levitating. That's why. Okay. 7 p.m. Yeah, so that took up a good part of the day, but that's cool because we're going to go to Almas Thirr and we're going to find an inn, so that'll be fun. Yeah. So maybe we have another torch on Oliver. I think I stashed some torches on Oliver, and maybe. Yeah. Does that hotkey now? See. No, see, now I have to every time and when an item gets, like, used up, and this is something I figure maybe OpenMW or someone could fix. That would be a good thing to fix, that to automatically assign, like, all torches, if you know, torches, lockpicks, things like that. If it's a journeyman lockpick and you get another one in your inventory, then the hotkey should still work, but I don't know what the barrier is there. It's a bit weird. I guess the hotkey is assigned to a specific object, and if it gets used up, then you're kind of fucked. Still having this graphical glitch with torches. But I have not found a solution. I have gotten in touch with some people about it, and someone may very well find a solution. So you see that weird dithering thing. It's actually not that visible, I noticed, on YouTube, because the way YouTube renders things tends to minimize this kind of blocky dithering, so it probably looks worse for me than it looks for some of you, depending on whether you're playing the video in high resolution or not. I'm just gonna put that torch away. That's not helpful. I need to get a Night Eye spell. I've been saying that for 25 episodes now. For some reason I just haven't bumped into a magic trainer to teach us Night Eye, which is really ridiculous. Anyway, let's go to Almas Thirr. Let's go to Almas Thirr. We're gonna find an inn. We're going to talk to lots of people. We've already heard a little bit about the sort of lore of Almas Thirr by talking to a few people along the road. So it is a temple city, which is why we're coming here, because we're a temple. What's our rank in the temple again? Acolyte or something? Yes, Temple Acolyte. We are an acolyte of the temple, and we wanted to discover this rather magnificent canton and the surrounding city. And one side of the city, it's kind of the bridge. It's the bridge over the Thirr River, and this is just really great game design on the part of the Tamriel Rebuilt guys. Really, really brilliant design for settlement. It's a settlement that's a bridge between the Hlalu lands and the Indoril lands, and one side of the town is Hlalu and one side of the town is Indoril. So we're entering the Hlalu side of town now. So pretty neat. And I think we're gonna park. Well, I don't know. Let's go talk to this merchant now. I don't think the tent that. Let's go talk to this merchant here.
What's your story?
Stay. Can you watch my Guar? Can I like hook my Guar up to your stand while I go to sleep at the end? Whoa! You wouldn't happen to be interested in owning a ceramic pitcher, would you? The crack isn't even that noticeable if you look at it from this angle. I don't think so. Sorry, I don't have any use for a ceramic pitcher. Oh well, it's worth a try. I don't know. Wonder if that's. I don't think that's a quest. Maybe it's a quest. Can you tell me about services? Visit the Canal Works Temple for healing. Grub and drink is available at the Thirsty Saint Corner Club. Outside the canton, you can rent a room at the Limping Scrib, though pilgrims often sleep at the Temple Hostel. Merchants set up stalls at the Bridge Market. For travel services, Raelis Nalor moors his boat at the western dock, and Ivrea Lothro is the Siltstrider Caravaneer at the other end of Almas Thirr. So I'm assuming the Siltstrider's on the east side. Very cool. Well, thank you for that. Let's look up maybe the Temple Hostel or the Limping Scrib. That's what we're going to be looking for right now. Yeah, maybe I won't leave Oliver here because it's kind of a big town, I think. And I want us to go to an inn before we start chatting up all the locals because it's very hard to see right now. So, hello, where's the Limping Scrib? I think it's this way.
Let's hear it.
Poked around a bit here, but very, very little. I'll be really discovering this with you guys. What are you? That's a house. So it's all these kind of Hlalu-style houses on the edge. Well, they're sort of Hlalu-style, yeah. On the edge of this big canton. Very cool. This is a clothier. I'm noticing a bit of lag. There's a lot of NPCs here.
Go ahead.
I can't, when we go to some major settlements, we are going to get some lag, and that's just how it is. And it's very hard for me to set the game up in such a way that we get both the wonderful, splendid, distant terrain view and Hospite of the Crossing. Okay, well, this'll do. Stay. Yeah, I'm not going to leave Oliver in the middle of a town square. Hello? Time is it? 8 p.m. Yeah, we should rest and wait until oh yeah, the glitchy shadow thing. I wonder what that is too. If anyone knows why you can see shadows through ceilings, it's something I've seen in other people's Let's Plays as well.
Bless and keep you, acolyte.
Oh, sweet. Axe skill. Hello, Hlaro Idren. You are in Almas Thirr. Walk with grace upon Saint Velis path. Almas Thirr has many roles: Outlander, a stronghold or a bridge, a place of pilgrimage. From its canton, the temple watches over the Aanthirin region, while the Bloodstone Shrine marks where St. Velis crossed the Great River Thirr. I honestly can't remember whether I have read this before, but I can't remember whether I read it last episode. I should have checked. But anyway, hope there's not too much repetition. Bloodstone Shrine. The shrine marks where St. Velis pilgrim and his host crossed the Thirr River. So yes, Velis path. Yes. Right, so that's the more of the lore, I guess. I want to know, what are you? I am a spell sword. Okay. Do you have a background? Acolyte of the Temple. Huh, well, we're also an Acolyte of the Temple. Cool. Okay, well, do you know where can I get a room from you? Welcome, Pilgrim. For a small donation, you may rest in one of our beds. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. Well, I'll rent the bed. It's 10 gold. Take the stairs up to the 3rd floor. Your room is the door across from the trapdoor to the storage attic. I hope you have an insightful stay, Sirrah. Very good again about using the people who write this dialogue are very good about using the kind of Dunmer colloquial expressions that you hear people uttering around the game. Yeah, let's talk about Almas Thirr. Okay. Bloodstone Pilgrimage. There's those strong of body and mind should seek Hetman Lothro on the west end of Almas Thirr. She can start you on your pilgrimage to the Bloodstone Shrine. Yeah, so that's one of our goals here in this Let's Play, I think. Latest rumors. No, that's right. The temple folks don't like to talk about rumors. It's sacrilege in their opinion. Okay. Local area. From the Chapel of Roadir, the Induril Ilvi presides over the villages of Dondril and Vul. To the west, you will find mostly Hlalu plantations. Yeah, so I think we may have read this as well. Further downstream, you'll reach Old Ebonheart, the river port of Hlonwek. Okay. What else can we talk to you about? Publican. Morrowind lore. The Imperial legions have garrisons in many major settlements, but they mostly serve as guards to keep the peace. Yes. Okay. Well, that's very generic. The Morrowind. Unfortunately, I feel like the Morrowind lore topic in Vardenfell and just in general is sort of a weird topic. It tends to, you know, it's sort of like beginner tips for the game mostly, which is it's you know. I almost feel like they should switch Morrowind lore with like little advice or something. I don't know. It would have been better. I have not found it to be that interesting a topic overall. I don't think you have much else to say. What do you sell? Can I sell you? Okay, you have 500 gold. I need to start offloading some of this loot. I've got a lot of heavy stuff on me right now. You won't buy anything like that. Tower shields are so cool. Ash salts, I don't need. Diamonds, I don't need. Emeralds. Frost salt. Restore Magicka. That's actually kind of useful. And it's only worth 40. And it's very light to carry. Maybe we'll start keeping some of those and we'll make some Restore Magicka potions. Because you don't find a lot of Restore Magicka potions. You don't. And they're very expensive. And so making them somewhat makes sense. Orange moss I don't need. Yeah. Raw ebony. Cure poison with raw ebony. That's cool. Raw glass, we're going to hit your max very soon here. Ruby. Okay. Let's go to seller max. Those ones are useful. Come on. There we go. 500 gold.
Tell your friend
And we still have more
place.
loot. So, yeah. Right. Is there anyone else we should chat with here? I feel like the other hotel would have been more interesting,
what
but
do
we
you
are
want?
part of the temple after all. Yeah. Throngs of pilgrims flock to the Bloodstone Shrine. Traders peddle goods up and down the causeways. Mind you, other than the temple's priests and ordinators, it's mostly craftsmen, boatmen, and fishermen who actually live here. Feel free to ask if you want to know about the local area, local economy, or if you just need to find your way across the bridge. Almas Thirr consists of two parts. The western part is our market quarter, built atop a broad bridge. It connects directly to the lens of the Hlalu, the eastern canton. Yeah, okay, so we pretty much know that at this point. Again, I do apologize if there's repetition. Hard for me to keep track. What sorts of goods pass through Almas Thirr, you ask? For starters, barges ship imperial goods and Dres salt rice north to the inner sea, and come back carrying Vardenfell's mineral riches. Bound for ports like Narcissus in the south, temple clerks inspect cargo at the docks and collect tribute from each passing ship. Merchants love to gripe about that. Slave traders usually just herd their chattel over the bridge instead. Nasty. This is something I think... Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but the local economy topic, I believe, was invented by the Tamriel Rebuilt team. I think so, anyway, and they have been pretty systematic in implementing it, so that because part of how they've designed these regions is using is having this local economy topic and sort of trying to make the regions faithful to that. Local area, I think we'll get the same thing. Yeah, okay. Very cool. Very cool. What's your deal, though? Commoner. Well, very cool.
Our doors are always open.
Well, we read a book. We talked to some folks. Wonder if there's anyone else here. I don't think I can use these beds. Ooh, more books. Homilies of the Blessed Almalexia. Oh, another Lesson of Vivek. I want to collect all of those, to be honest. Mysticism. Right now I'm just spamming skill points, but Alchemy, that's really useful. Speechcraft, that's also useful. Book of Dawn and Dusk, House of Troubles. Yeah, I want Hlena to start collecting books, but we don't have a home quite yet, so it's a little bit tricky. And I think we'll buy a bunch of them. You know, we'll just go to a bookstore and we'll just buy the whole lot at some point. What's this? Lives of the Saints. Yeah, so more pilgrims, I bet. Who are you? I'm not sure that we've spoken before. That's weird. I've arrived from Bodrum to make a pilgrimage to the Bloodstone Shrine. It's a quiet town. The only industry there is the mine, an ancestral holding of House Redoran. Oh, cool. Well, we are a member of House Redoran, so I feel like we have something in common. This shrine supposedly marks where St. Veleth crossed the Tyr River. Monastery on the eastern bank houses the shrine itself. Occasionally you'll see pilgrims on the Bloodstone pilgrimage making their way through the city. Okay. Very cool. And you? Commoner. Okay, well, that's probably fine. We're going up to the 3rd floor, I think. There's a locked door there. So, in some ways, I wish we were playing a thief character so that I could... Oh yeah, they said it was opposite the storage thing. Boy, this is a... Ooh, 2 beds. Interesting. I don't think I've ever been in a hotel room in this game that has 2 beds. Why would you leave gold lying around? I'm not gonna steal it. Like I said, Helena's not really a thief. Oh, man, this place is like littered with the lessons of Vivek. I think there's like, I don't know how many these are, but I think there's like 1 for every skill in the game, which is pretty cool. All right, let's rest for, that would be 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Let's rest till 7 a.m. Helena's an early riser. And the sun rises at 6 in Morrowind, I think. Usually, you sort of get this slow sunrise around 6, so usually like to get up around 6. I find in this game, especially with the darkness mod, because you really can't see if you're walking around.
What is this about?
Walking around at night.
Outlander.
Well, that was cool. It's very dark in there. Let's go see the light of day. Hope we have good weather for another day of exploring. Looks kind of overcast, but not so bad. There's the Silt Strider. Now we can't get around to the other side of this here. That's what we've been told. Let's we have to go through the
mighty Thyr's
the canton.
its currents run calm.
What's going on down here? I'm gonna talk to most people.
Go ahead, Outlander.
This might be a longish episode, but I want to do a little bit of talking here. Greetings, Hlena. I myself am new to Almas Thirr, so I'm afraid I can't help you much. Such an inspiring city. To think this is where St. Veleth himself once stepped. Can't wait to see Vivek, Almalexia, and Necrom. So she's on an epic pilgrimage. Necrom is the resting place of our ancestors. Most Dunmer visit the city during their lifetime when accompanying their loved ones to their grave. To pray at the fane is to behold eras of glorious history. Maybe we'll go to Necrom. Did you mark my map? Oops, wrong one. Necrom, where's Necrom? Oh. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I want to check and see. I want to talk to some folks on Discord or whatever and see if Necrom is finished. But if it's done, we're going. If it's done, we're going. And that means that we'll be in this area for the time being, but maybe we'll take a boat over here, or maybe we'll just walk. Maybe we'll just huff it all the way over to Necrom. I feel like I'm signing myself up for quite a task there. I should probably stop talking to randos if I want to get there at some point. Let me know in the comments what you think the balance of kind of exploration and talking and all that is. Almas Thirr, Stronghold. Okay, what's your deal? Commoner, okay. I'm gonna stop talking to commoners. That's one good trick I find. You ask their background. Ooh, what's that? That's pretty cool. Trade house. Maybe we can get rid of some of our
Let's do some.
To be honest, I'd like to find an armorer. I'll look at what you have quickly, but I'd like to find. Do I have anything? Because what I really need to get rid of is these weapons. God, I kind of want to keep them though. Wait, I didn't check what you had. That was my whole point here. Not much of note. Looks like turquoise, water walking, garnet. Garnet's more of a Skyrim thing, I think. Yeah. Expensive shirt. Oh, I think we've got some kind of unique looking clothing. Dragon scale boots, so cool. Makes me wish I was makes me wish I was a medium armor character. Dragon scale armor, it's really cool. I don't think there's much there that's bolt of cloth. Interesting. Special flora of Tamriel. I don't know if did we ever buy that? I've been meaning to. I meant to buy that book. The Truth of Indoril Fidelity. That looks like a new one. Political map of Aanthirin. Sounds good to me. We'll buy that. Hey, fuck you. Fine. Because my fatigue's fine. He must have a high mercantile or speechcraft. Wow, this is cool. Color map. Old Ebonheart. So that's Imperial. This is the Hlaalu territory. This is the Indoril territory, and this is the temple. It's hard to tell between the temple color and the Imperial color, but you know, I think it's pretty self-evident. This is cool. I'm very happy we bought this. This is very well made. Saint Saren's Infirmary. So maybe that's the temple too. So that's Roa Deer, which looks so the Oran Plantation, Hlaalu. Huh. Yeah. So the city we were in, what was it? Aanthirin is not part of this region. Lower Aanthirin. Is this Upper Aanthirin? Is it like lower as in lower on the river? So I wonder whether that counts. But looks like we should do a little bit of exploring. Anyway, let's try and okay, just an ordinator. Bittergreen plants. Wow. Holy shit. You guys, you've gone all crazy with Bittergreen. This is a very nicely designed little shop. Okay, alright. Move on. So much to see. I feel like a tourist, you know? Like when you get to your hotel in Rome and you're just like, where do I go? Dockyard warehouse. Another house. So this, wow, because it's sort of an impressive dockyard here. That's the other, is that the other side of the city? Yes, that's the other side of the city, and we need to get all the way up to that bridge to get there.
Yes, madame. What is it?
Hall of Tribute. This boat seems to have no one on it. There might be someone in there, but I'm just going to enter a random boat. I'm going to continue to roleplay. I have to balance roleplaying and the urge to just talk to everyone. Contraband warehouse. Huh. Again, wish we were a thief character. What is that? What's going on there? Weird. Canal works. Okay. Well, let's go back to the kind of Hlaalu merchant area. Let's just take a quick scan of who's there, what they sell, and then we will go into the canton. What? Oh man, that's a whatchamacallit, a Dahrk ruin. Very cool. Yeah. Silt Strider. That also goes into the canton.
Outlander, what do you want?
Oh, hey Oliver. Left you behind.
Ah, hello. Did you want something?
No, I'm not talking to you. Hello?
Outlander, what do you want?
Saints walk with you, Outlander. Sorcerer? Holy shit. But who do you work for? Huh. You're a sorcerer, but you don't have much to say about it. Clothier, right? Yes, fine, clothier. Outfitter. Maybe we can go in the outfitter here and sell a bit of this armor. It'd be nice. It'd be much better to find an armorer, to be honest. They give you better prices, but oh, I almost don't want to. Anyway, we're not going to use an axe anytime soon. Dwarven dagger. Okay, it is only a dagger. Oh, it's just so cool though. How much gold do you have? 415. Okay. I like the halberd too. I'm keeping the halberd. Am I? Yes. Tower shield. Yeah, I'll sell it. I think I already have a dwarven spear. Fine, I won't barter.
I'm sure this is important, but I really must go.
Yeah, you don't like us anymore because I tried to barter with you. Alright, I'll sell it. Jesus, you really just won't... God. Some of these, I think some of these merchants have very high mercantile skill, and that's why I'm having trouble. I wonder what my mercantile is. I should get some mercantile training. 11. Yeah, that's why. Limping Scrib, that was the other the other inn we could have stayed at. Okay.
Wealth beyond measure.
Let's go back to the little market square here and just take
What
a
is
quick
this
look.
about?
I don't know where. I think Oliver's stuck. I'll go back and get him after. There you go.
You'll only find a
Hello.
perfect fit here.
Need
I
help finding your way across the
guarantee.
bridge? No, we've been told about getting across the bridge. What do you sell? Not much. Clothing. Clothing for commoners. Ooh, little alchemist. Lendora is asleep. Hello? Huh? Oh, sorry, my eyes were closed for a second. I've been having trouble sleeping ever since I moved here. Perhaps you could help me. A strong potion of silence is all I need. Potion of silence? I have this neighbor, Raelith Lasur. He's a fisherman and a terrible drunkard. Every night before he goes to sleep, he downs a bottle of the cheapest, foulest liquor you can imagine. Like it's the secret to agelessness. The least he could do is let it aerate for a few minutes to bring out the real bass notes. But no, down his gullet it goes. Oh, man. So, why do you need the potion? Oh, it's not for me. While sleeping, Raelith makes sounds like mating guars. It drives me crazy, and I haven't been able to get a good night's sleep since I moved here. If I could mix some potion into his booze, maybe he'd sleep through the night without making a sound. I've already tried spells and scrolls, but they didn't seem to work on Raelith. Well, I kind of feel like this is not really Helena's, you know, she wouldn't really be interested in doing this, but I'll bite. Sure, I'll help you. Where can I get this potion? Thank you, Hlena. There's an alchemist called Narusia in Old Ebonheart. My potions are nothing like as good as hers. Ask her to brew you a strong potion of silence, not the kind that makes your spells fail, mind you, the kind that makes your mouth go quiet. When you're done, bring the potion back to me and I'll handle the rest. Okay, well, we'll see. We are going to Old Ebonheart at some point. Daedric Bat Eye. Cool. Quality potion of light. Okay. That's fine. I'll take on another quest. What's your deal?
Yes,
I think we already
madame.
talked to you, to be honest. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to... I gotta stop talking to... So these look like houses. This one's got a banner on it. Oh, we were already here. Man. So... The only area we haven't been, I think, is just over here. I think there's a couple of boats.
praise
stuff.
What brings you?
Yeah, another little dockyard here. Hello.
I hope this won't take long.
Oof, you don't have a retextured face. Alright, what's your deal? What do you want? I'm in no mood for talking. I took a job transporting goods downriver. I thought I'd make a port call here, taking the local sights and sounds. Big mistake. Now I'm just waiting for a job opening on another homebound ship. What's your deal? Oh, you have a retextured face. Yeah, what do you want? You're not getting any of my catch, if that's what you're aiming for. I've got enough trouble putting grub on my own plate thanks to those blasted droog. Though if you want me to take you somewhere, I don't mind the extra coin. Cool. I'm not going to take a boat right now, but it's good to know that we can get to Old Ebonheart. We can also get to Aanthirin, which is cool. And yeah, good to know.
Short trip, long
Travel
trip.
options.
You decide.
Let's go in this canton. Let's I'm stuck there for a second. Let's go inside the canton. That's a house. Can we get in here? Does this take us to the canal works? Yes. Let's do it. Oh no, not with Oliver. Goodbye. That was a mistake. See, that's what happens. You don't want no guars and cantons, okay? Stay. Ordinator, watch my guar.
What brings you to the holy crossing of Almas Thirr?
Oh, I love the voice acting they've added. Very well done. Well, here we are. Ooh, that looks like a pen of slaves. Welcome to my stall, Outlander. Unfortunately, these slaves are not for sale. They were slated for delivery to a noble of House Indoril, but it seems any of them could be a spy in disguise, according to my informants. But
you walk Melov's path.
there's Dunmer in there.
Welcome.
You can't. There's an Altmer there. How can you enslave? I thought you could only enslave Khajiit and Argonians. And even that is not legal in the rest of the Empire. Jesus Christ, dude. My informant found out from a drunk Hlalu in Narcissus that shipments of slaves have been infiltrated by spies for House Hlalu. I can't afford to sell any slave that might be a spy to House Indoril. I might lose my... Might be a spy to House Indoril. I might lose my head for conspiracy if I was ever discovered. The slaves will be on guard with me, but perhaps an outlander like yourself could get them to talk. Could you investigate the slaves and find out which ones, if any, are spies? Absolutely not. Change your mind, outlander. Let me know. Ugh. But seriously? Can I talk to you? What are you doing here? What can I do for you? I must find the keys to these bracers before I can be freed.
Do you need a servant, Master?
Jesus. I had no idea. I didn't think you could enslave Dunmer and Altmer and all that. I didn't think they tolerated that. Well, it's grim. Very grim. What's your deal? With that outfit, Hlena, you must be doing well for yourself. Can I help you? Who are you? You're a rogue. Yes. Okay. Well, what do we got in here? Underworks. Underworks. We'll probably avoid the underworks for now. Underworks kind of sketchy. The Canalworks Tombs. Well, we don't have any reason to go there at the moment. And what's over here?
You may speak.
Bookseller. Very interesting. Hello.
What is this about?
Welcome to my store, Outlander. Have a look around. This is the largest collection of books in Aanthirin, and while you're here, maybe you could help me disprove some false accusations. Ooh, more merchant quests. Accusations? A good friend of mine told me that the Ordinators are going to search my store for heretical books. I'm certain that this is part of a plot to frame me. What makes you believe this? You see, I have a rival, if you can call him that. He's a traveling bookseller offering his wares to the rich Hlalu slave owners across the river. Ever since he first set foot in Almas Thirr, he's been eyeing my store. I suspect him of having a hand in this investigation. If this is true, how can I help you? I think that he learned of a book here called On the Importance of Heresy. To the dull and illiterate, this might seem like an affront to the temple and an open declaration of support for heretical thoughts. However, the text merely ponders the duality of the holy and the wicked. To prove my right to the ordinators, I need you to attain something for me. On the evils of heresy. It's an essay debating the points made in the controversial book. Can you do this for me? Well, I think Helena's actually been kind of disgusted with the level of slaver activity in this region, and if this other bookseller sells to the Hlaalu slavers, then I think she might, and I also think that she has a fairly open-minded view of religion, and so yeah, let's do this. Sure, I'll help you. Thank you, Hlena. I'm sure you'll understand that this store will close if I can't keep my name clean. We mustn't allow that heathen Hlaalu to replace me. Look around the temple in Almas Thirr, or better, in a bookstore in another town. You're certain to obtain a copy somewhere. Make haste if possible. Well, we'll see. You got lots of good stuff. Confessions and Last Resort. That's new. Emeralds. Expanding Magicka revised. Famed Artifacts of Tamriel. There's just so much. Minerals of Morrowind. See, that looks new as well. Maps of Malagriad. Maps of Eastern Aanthirin. What do I have? I already have one of those. I have political map of Aanthirin. Map of Eastern Aanthirin. I'll buy it. Maps are fun. Maps of Western Aanthirin. I'll buy that too. Maps of Malagriad. Fuck it. We're buying them all. Okay, fine. God, God damn it. I agreed to do your thing. Now, sell me these maps cheap. Excuse me. Right. Okay, this has got reading. Wow. Dawndrail. Very cool. I'm going to hold on to these. I don't think we're going to read them just right at the moment, but it looks very cool. Okay. Oh, this is Malagriad. This is way out of our where we want to be going. And this is kind of where we were before. Cool. I will read those at some point. The Battle of Molag Baran. Can I just read this without stealing it? I'm gonna drop a quick save. I just don't want to steal anything by mistake here. This is... Denver Traditional Ballad. Interesting. The Guar Herder's Art. Some of these books are retextured using my book retexture mod, and some of them aren't. And that's just Tamriel Rebuilt. A lot of those mods have updates for Tamriel Rebuilt, but Song of Pelennor, can I read this and get a skill? No. Okay. Very cool. Did we go this way? Canalworks Temple. I think this is we want this. I think. Ooh. Very dramatic temple entrance. Shrine of the Tribunal. Okay, let's... Hello.
Yes, Outlander. What
Loris
may I do for you?
Dalan. Is this the person we're looking for? Saints bless you, Acolyte. Welcome to the Canalworks Temple. Are you here to serve the temple by performing duties, or have you come for something else? Duties! Have you performed the Bloodstone pilgrimage? I have no duties for you until you have. This is very cool. Those strong of body and mind should seek Hetman Lothro on the west end of Almas Thirr. She can start you on your pilgrimage. Ah, fuck. Hetman Lothro. I'm, like, writing this down. Hetman Lothro. Okay. I want to find Hetman... Where can I find Hetman Lothro? Can you at least tell me where Hetman Lothro is? We're not in the west end. Script Jelly. Hetman Lothro. Okay, you just sell potions and shit. Okay.
Bless
Ooh.
and keep you, Acolyte.
Little ancestor shrine with bones and shit.
Please join me.
Welcome to the Canalworks Temple. Where's Hetman Lothro? But some pilgrimage on the west end. Hetman Lothro. Okay, that's it. We're on a mission. We're on a mission. No more lollygagging. West end is going to be, yeah, where we were before.
Welcome to Almas Thirr.
I don't know. How do we get up? I wonder. Is it? I wonder if it's the west end of the actual canton, or what is this? This is the Thirsty Saint Corner Club. Okay, I'm not gonna hang around here though, guys. Okay. I'm looking for. Have you seen Hetman Lothro? No, I don't want Sujamma. I want Hetman. Hetman Lothro.
Yes, madame.
God, what
is it?
a mask on you. I don't know you. What do you want?
Oh,
Okay. Oh, so tempting to just explore everything, but
Probably nothing.
interesting. Very, very cool. This town is really well done, guys. I don't know how long this episode's going to be, but I'm not stopping until I find the Hetman. Hetman Lothro. Stay there. West End. Now, my question is... Let me just look here on the map here. Is it out here? Oh. Oh. Hetman Lothro's house. Oh, okay. There we go. Hello, Hetman Lothro.
Please, go ahead, Outlander.
Oh, Hetman
I'm
can be... It's
listening.
like you're a Het woman. Okay. Another pilgrim attempting the Bloodstone pilgrimage or simply here to chat. No, I'm here for the pilgrimage. I'm all about the pilgrimage. Greetings, acolytes. Are you here to begin the pilgrimage to the Bloodstone? I should warn you, this is no ritual for the weak of heart or the quick of step. The meaning behind my words will become clear in time. I'm down. These are the shoes you must wear to the shrine on the eastern shore of Almas Thirr, inside the monastery of St. Veleth. Wear them before leaving my home, and do not take them off before arriving at the shrine. Do this, and you will have completed the pilgrimage to the Bloodstone shrine. If you remove the shoes before making it to the shrine, you will fail in your pilgrimage. Should this occur, come back and attempt the walk again. Good luck, acolyte. Wow. Oh shit, this is like that. Oh god, what do they do? Oh no. Weather-worn shoes. They don't have an enchantment. I thought they would have a nasty enchantment. Huh. Well, we will be doing that pilgrimage next episode. I hope you enjoyed this brief tour through Almas Thirr, plus a bonus Dwemer Ruin courtesy of Regox. Thanks again for that suggestion. Yeah, I hope if you're enjoying these videos, hit the like button and subscribe to see more. Ciao.